Yeah! Here we go!
It's time for TSS Fantasy.
It is Commissioner Cooper.
Greatest time of the year, and if you are praising Fantasy Jesus, you are doing good stuff.
Happy Sunday, happy early morning trash football game.
That's why
We're back, baby! Let's go!
I'm easy like Sunday morning.
Aaron Rodgers, like I almost got banned off TikTok for the thing that's
That's why I'm easy.
He has had some nagging hamstring issues.
I'm easy like Sunday morning.
My beloved Jets are trash.
That's why I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning.
I love that.
What is with that snow, man? That's that slow ass shit in the morning. I need some good shit. Easy like a Sunday morning.
You don't like Lionel Richie?
Not when I'm getting ready for football. Yo, look at Jason's face, dude.
Is he frozen?
He's frozen.
He froze.
And that's how you start off the
great.
And this is how we start off the season, peeps.
Oh, now Freddie's
Now Freddie's frozen.
I'm back. I got hey. This is brought to you by AT&T Fiber.
I'm not saying nothing.
What?
AT&T
All right.
Fiber. All right.
All right, here we go. This is it.
There
I'm
we
taking
go.
over this madness.
Let's go,
All right,
Justin.
guys.
Let's go.
Welcome into TSS Fantasy. Wow, this has been a wild morning as is. As you can see, we're coming to you from 8:30, not 8 o'clock as planned before. But we have the crew in, the best crew in the land. Let's get it kicked off. I want to introduce first Mr. Fred, the Juster Reyes.
Yeah, but let me start it the right way. Yeah!
Yes.
First week of the NFL season. I am ready to go. You know why? Because I'm a Jets fan and we always have hope at the beginning of the season. So I'm ready. Let's go, baby.
Now, first, I just want to apologize to everyone for our late start today. We had some connectivity issues. And here we go. Finally at 8:30, I'm like, all right, we're set. We're ready. Here we go. And I hit live, and then all of a sudden, everything went black. And I'm like, Jesus, fuck. What is going on this morning? Anyway, so good morning, everyone. I don't know who's all been introduced. Has Greg been introduced yet, Justin?
No.
No, we were going to do the juice next. The juice is loose. Let's go. Odell Beckham. Odell Beckham.
It's been that
Listen,
kind of morning, for sure.
like Freddie said, it's week one, and this is the best part of the Jets season because we're 0-0. We ain't lose nothing yet.
Indeed. All right, well, let's get things started. We've had enough delays this morning.
No. I actually have something new for us, Commish. I got something new for us. We got sponsored. We got a new sponsor coming into town. Yeah, this is crazy, right? You know, we got Fast Draft. Go use TSS, Fast Draft, get your daily fantasy in. And we got this brand new sponsor, a can of whoop ass. And this can of whoop ass is brought to us today by Ken, who's going to be receiving this can of whoop ass today, son. You
Nice.
and the Dallas Hamburglers are going to be grimacing after you see that score. That can of whoop ass specifically for you.
Yeah, right. Welcome in, my friend. Good morning to you. Sponsored by Can of Whoop Ass today. Go out today and get your can of whoop ass for your fantasy opponent. That's for
And
sure.
if you want, send me DMs starting next week. I will deliver a can of whoop ass to whoever you want.
I like that. I like that. Use the promo code TSS. Get that can of whoop ass for the next show. That's for sure. Cat for Life, welcome in. We can smell it indeed. Unfortunately, that was last night's dinner that everyone in my hotel room can smell. But yes, football is here. He said, I'm ordering a can of whoop ass on Amazon right now. That's right. Good stuff. Cat for Life. All right. Also, don't forget, if you're looking for some championship bling, go to Pro-Am Belts. They got all the championship stuff you need. And then don't forget also, if you're watching on YouTube, do us a solid. Hit like, put your fantasy questions in, subscribe to the channel. I promise it won't be this messed up as we go along the rest of the season. All right, so we got a lot to get into. I know Brian's been patiently waiting, of course, this morning. So let's get our injury updates on with Brian from the Injured List podcast.
It's time to get your latest NFL injury updates with Brian from the Injured List podcast. The doctor is in.
Brian, thank you so much for patiently waiting. We are ready for your injury updates, my friend. Welcome in.
Well, thanks for having me, and welcome, guys. Week 1, and already TSS Fantasy has made the injured list. They are in serious need of rehab. I don't know what's going on with all this internet jazz, but it's bad. It is bad. I don't even know where to start when it comes to fixing it either. That's the problem. Okay, so running back position, we got Jalen Wright. He's going to be ruled out officially for week 1. Dolphins coming off a small procedure. They haven't said what it is. My guess is at least 2 weeks he'll be out, and then we'll probably see where he goes from there. Wide receiver position, Jaden Reed. He's questionable. He's playing through a Jones fracture. He's going to be carrying this questionable tag with him probably the entire season until they finally decide whether or not they're going to do surgery. He's trying to tough it out. Good luck to him. It's going to be tough. We should see what he can do first week here. So that'll kind of be the tell-all about what kind of expectations you can expect going forward. Jawan Jennings, he's been cleared. He had an MRI on the calf. No issues there. Everything's healed up. He's got a new contract incentivizing him to play, so he's going to be out there. Khalil Shakir, he logged 3 full practices this week. He's cleared for week 1. He'll be in. Josh Downs has been removed from the injury report. He's fully recovered from this hamstring. At least we suspect he is, but we won't know till game time. He's off the injury report. He will be playing. Darnell Mooney dealing with the shoulder issue. Not sure if it's a re-aggravation of an injury he had last year. He's been officially listed as questionable. He's going to be a game time decision. I'm leaning toward him not playing. That's been kind of the talk this week heading into the weekend. Christian Kirk, he's already officially been ruled out for week 1, dealing with a hamstring issue that just occurred. This could be a multi-week thing, and I'm guessing at least 2, possibly longer, but we'll have to see. At the tight end position, we got Cade Otton. He's been cleared coming off this groin issue that he was dealing with in the last week of preseason, so he'll be in there. And then Isaiah Likely, he's ruled out for week 1 officially. He's still recovering from a foot fracture surgery. I'm guessing at least another week, possibly maybe a little bit more, but at least another week in my opinion. I think we'll see him week 2. And then, of course, the big news coming out of this Thursday-Friday games was Isaiah Likely getting taken out by his teammate Travis Kelce, what looked like a shoulder dislocation. From what I could tell on the video and by all reports, it sounds like that's what they're suspecting and treating. He has an MRI scheduled for when they get back to Kansas City, probably tomorrow. I'm guessing at least a multi-week injury here. The real question is going to be whether or not there's any major structural damage that renders that shoulder unstable and if he's going to require surgery for it. The good news is at his age with the traumatic dislocation, if that's in fact what it is, then usually it's just rehab, not surgical treatment. So the problem is it could be multi-week thing. So of course the first fantasy relevant player takes a hit on the second NFL game of the season. That could be setting the stage for what to expect moving forward.
Yeah, we were watching that live, and he did us the due diligence of popping on, and me and Andrew were saying the same thing. I mean, it definitely looked like it was dislocated, the way the pain he was in, and how it looked like the trainer was trying to pop it back in for him.
Yep.
But like you said, the AC joint could be a sprain, tear, could be a lot of things. So
judging by the fact that they're getting the MRI, is less likely an AC joint sprain. That doesn't usually require one. It's usually diagnosed on clinical exam and X-ray only. So the fact that they're getting an MRI tells me that was probably something more sinister, like a dislocation or a subluxation. But just like you said, watching the trainer kind of manipulate his arm on the sideline probably told me that it was out and they were trying to pop it back in, or at least they had a suspicion that it was out. So now that he's getting the MRI, that kind of confirmed it for me. Again, we'll see what it says, but probably multi-week injury.
Yeah, definitely a concern for Xavier Worthy owners, and it's too bad because it could have been a really nice start of the season for him with Rashee Rice being out for so long. All right, Brian, well, we appreciate you again. Thank you so much for sticking with us this morning. We'll see you, of course, next week on our Friday night breakdown. And don't forget, if you're on social media, go follow Bri at the Injured List Podcast. Give you some good up-to-date fantasy relevant injury news. So just make sure you go follow Bri. We appreciate you. All right, we're going to hear from our friends from NeuroGuard Plus to see Bri out. And we get back, we got a couple fantasy questions to answer, and we'll get things rolling. Thanks, Bri. Appreciate you.
All right, guys. See you later. Dr. Michael Hutchison has harnessed the latest in neuromuscular dentistry and impact technology to develop a mouthguard that does more than protect. It enhances. NeuroGuard Plus isn't just a mouthguard. By focusing on the jaw's physiological position, it provides an added layer of neuroprotection, significantly reducing the risk of sports-related neurological injuries. All athletes should be using a custom mouthguard designed to their bite position. NeuroGuard Plus was created as a means to maintain your physiological jaw position regardless of your bite. The appliance is designed to optimize your upper-lower jaw relationship to improve your strength, your balance, your oxygen intake, and drastically lower your chance of a concussion. Independent studies have shown that the NeuroGuard Plus will provide you with improvement to both upper and lower body strength. The same improvements were not present with a common mouthguard. Over 6,500 athletes have used the NeuroGuard Plus. Dr. Hutchison is happy to say that the amount of diagnosed concussions is 0.2%. The NeuroGuard Plus offers athletes, coaches, and parents an advantage to keep their players safe on the field. If you or your child actively participates in athletics, they need to be protected from the dangers of repetitive head trauma. Get your NeuroGuard Plus mouthguard today. Click on the link and use code ILP Sports for 10% discount on your purchase.
Did we lose him again?
And we're gone again. My gosh. That's amazing.
Yeah, I saw it, and I was like, who did we lose?
I hope we
pop back.
There you go.
I hope we don't have these issues for the Dolphins today. That's all I got to say. All right, let's go to the first fantasy question of the day. Justin will give you this one. Cap for Life wants to know in a flex spot, Evan Ingram, Jawan Jennings, Josh Downs, or Jalen Higgins today. He does have Tyler Warren as well. I'm assuming Tyler Warren's already in the lineup because that's definitely what I would do if that was an option. But what do you say, Justin? If he's already got Tyler Warren in, out of those guys in the flex spot, who are you going with?
So I'm just going to assume that he doesn't because he mentioned him. But if he does, then that's great. I'll put Jawan Jennings, Tyler Warren, Evan Ingram, Josh Downs, Higgins. That's the order I put him in. So I'd start Jawan Jennings, and then if you have Tyler Warren there and you have another spot, I'd put Tyler Warren in there. But JJ is my guy.
All right, I like it. The Jalen Higgins thing is interesting without Christian Kirk in their lineup. However, again, rookie, we're not really sure what we're going to see from him. I agree with you there. All right, Fred, what do you think? He wants to know Josh Downs or Jaden Reed in the second spot.
I just saw Fred's facial expression on that question. Fred go,
oh, you're on mute, Fred.
You're mute, bro.
I said it's the first week. I got to look at Josh Reed and Jaden Reed and Josh Downs. You know what? I'm gonna go off the wall here. I'm gonna say Josh Downs.
Great, Fred.
I'm trying to think
Great.
because I know they play Miami, but I know Miami's pretty beat up in the secondary.
Yes.
Yeah. So I know what I'm talking about, Juice.
It just took you a long time.
You know what? I'm going with Josh Downs. I think Daniel Jones is gonna show up today. I think the Miami secondary is just putrid, and that's what I'm going.
I think you got two good options here. You can see the Packers having to throw themselves into this football game with the Detroit Lions. So Jaden Reed's good. Josh Downs is good too. You can see I could see a world where the Dolphins put up some points on the Colts, and the Colts have to throw a little bit as well. So I like it. I think either one. I think you're good, but I think Fred's answer is the best with Josh Downs. And Cat for Life thinks that's pretty damn funny. All right, let's go on to and hit some weather before I get kicked off the internet again.
It's time to get your real-time NFL weather report from TSS Fantasy.
All righty. Well, it's a little rainy. I'm still here in Philly, and it's been raining since late last night. So it's a little rainy here on the East Coast. Games you don't need to worry about the weather. The dome games today are the Bucks at Falcons, Dolphins at Colts, Cardinals at Saints, Houston Texans at the LA Rams. All right, the non-dome games. So here we go. Cincinnati at Cleveland, 65 degrees, slight chance of rain in that one, and the winds are at 8 miles an hour. Raiders at the Patriots, 63 degrees, and it says likely showers, so a big chance for rain in that one. Winds are at 4 miles an hour. Steelers at the stinky Jets, 72 degrees. Does say a chance for rain in that as well, and winds are at 4 miles an hour. Giants at Commanders, 67 degrees. Clear skies for that one, and the winds are at 6 miles an hour. Panthers at the Jags, 85 degrees, and this one has a chance of thunderstorms in this one. Winds are at 10 miles an hour. The Titans at the Broncos, 84 degrees. It does say a slight chance of thunderstorms in that one as well. Winds at 7 miles an hour. 49ers at Seahawks, 68 degrees. And yep, you guessed it, slight chance of rain in that as well. Winds are at 6 miles an hour. Lions at the Packers, 64 degrees. Clear skies for that one, and the winds are at 6 miles an hour in that. Baltimore at Buffalo tonight. Slight chance of rain as well, 57 degrees, and winds are at 6 miles an hour. Vikings at the Bears, 63 degrees, partly cloudy skies, and winds up to 6 miles an hour. So we do got some rain to deal with in week one. I would just check those a little bit as they get a little closer, because you got to worry about your kickers and everything else going on if it's a really bad storm. So that's your weather report from TSS Fantasy. All right, let's get some betting advice. We got our boy Eric in the house. He's going to give us some betting advice today with some prop bets. Let's check it out.
Time to win some money with TSS Fantasy's betting advice. Win big bitches.
What's up? Good morning, Eric. How are you, my friend?
We made it. There's real football that counts today. I love
100%. Super excited to have you. Good to see you again, my friend.
Good to see you guys. Glad the internet's working out for you.
Yes, indeed. It's that hotel internet that I've been dealing with today, unfortunately.
La Quinta, not known for its broadband. Well, I love the Tyler Warren love we got going in here. He's my first one. Tyler Warren higher than 37.5 receiving yards. Get this while you can, because we'll probably never see a number under 40 again. Jaden Reed, though, has some kind of Jones fracture in his foot. I'd wait and see on him. Josh Downs was the call there. In that same game, Malik Washington higher than 17.5 yards on the fast track. I think the coach loves this kid. He caught everything they threw him all summer. I think I think they draw up 2 or 3 for this kid, and he can get us 18 yards in one.
I'm with it. Plus, he does the special teams returns as well, so may get you a touchdown, hopefully, for you as well. So,
and I think if Tyreek or Achani got anything going on, he could get some of that close to the line stuff too. Alvin Kamara higher than 4.5 receptions. This man has been known to catch like a dozen balls in one game. All indications are they're going to get their ass kicked. Why wouldn't the Cardinals want to keep everything in front of them? Let them have those. I mean, I played over 6.5 or over 7.5 at plus 725, and then Fairbairn 2 field goals. I mean, this was easy money last year. It's not broke. We ain't going to fix it. The red zone offense isn't improved. He still got the range. Why not? And then Chigakonkwo higher than 30.5 receiving yards. Ridley's going to have Surtain all over him, and this kid caught everything. I think he's got the mojo going with the quarterback. He caught more than anybody else in minicamp, so I think when he looks over, sees Ridley covered, he's going to look right to Chig. 2 catches. I mean, he gets separation like wide receiver. You can plug all those into your underdog, pick them for a 10x. Even if we miss one, we're going to triple our money, or you can just a la carte it. pick your favorite 2 or 3. That's your right as an American.
Get that money today so you can pay for better Wi-Fi. That's for sure.
I am heavily invested in Ty Warren. I think he's on 3 of my 4 redraft teams. He's on the dynasty squad. He needs to be good.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to feed him. And plus, that's always been the Dolphins' Achilles heel, has been, of course, the big tight end. So, yeah, I expect him to have a decent day today for sure. Cool, Eric.
Kyle Pitts and Dalton Kincaid in my dynasty league, just grasping for a tight end. I'm really hoping this.
Yeah, I think you've got a winner here, my friend. That's for sure. All right, Eric, we appreciate you. Where can everyone follow you, get any more tips on social media and all that kind of good stuff?
Follow me on the social medias at Propnosis, like Prognosis. Anytime you piss off enough people, you got to change your name. That's real life and internet.
100%. I feel you. I mean, I don't even comment on the TSS Fantasy Twitter page, and we're suspended right now, so I don't even know what the hell's going on. All right. Well, we appreciate you, my friend. Happy first week. I know we're all excited for that. We're going to send you off.
Christmas. That's what this is.
I'm with you, man. It's like Christmas morning for sure. We're going to send you off with a new segment added to TSS Fantasy. Your boy, Commissioner Cooper, went in the lab, and he's got a little Sunday morning cartoon for everyone. So get your cereal, get up, get posted up. It's time for some Fantasy Super Friends.
When evil threatens my football Sunday, Commissioner Cooper sends me his super friends to save the day.
Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice,
a supervillain is attacking the city. Looks like it's the one they call the Bengal. An easy city for me to ruin. The Browns are never good. Our best shot is Super Joe Flacco. The Bengals' weakness is his weak secondary, which Joe's super arm can exploit. Looks like another supervillain is setting his sights on the city of Baltimore. It's the Buffalo. These Ravens can never win big games. This will be simple. We'll send in Derrick Henry to dismantle the Buffalo. His thunderous thighs are no match for the Buffalo front line. Looks like another supervillain, the Lion, is up to no good again, attacking the NFC North. The only thing good Green Bay produces is cheese. I will be victorious. Alfred, call the golden child Matthew Golden. He will have a field day against the lion with his golden hand. Oh no! The king of the seas, the dolphin, is on land attacking Indianapolis. Whether by sea, air, or on land, I am America's man. These ponies are in trouble today. Have no fear. Tyler Warren is here. His big body attacking from the air is where the dolphin is vulnerable.
That's right, kids. Use the power of knowledge and go have a super win in fantasy football today.
Just like Saturday morning. Let's go. Let's go.
He had to get the Dolphins in there somehow. He had to get it.
I had to throw it in there. That's for damn sure.
Did you catch the part where the Dolphin was the villain, but he was still America's man?
Exactly.
America's team. Look at Count for Life gets it. He said, "This is awesome. It's just like Saturday."
Yeah, I did get some nostalgic feelings there. Cool.
Feeling it. He's feeling it. All right, good. At least somebody out there appreciates it.
When my beard was black. Yeah.
Well, speaking of Saturday morning, I used to watch wrestling, the little wrestling comic on Saturday morning. So let's go ahead and get some ultimate DFS lineups.
All right, brothers and sisters, get ready to get your ultimate DFS roster set with TSS Fantasy.
Let's go. Let's get it. Cap for Life, we appreciate you, my friend. I definitely appreciate you. At least you're seeing the vision there. All right, let's get on to our ultimate DFS lineups. Unfortunately, our champion's not here today, but we'll go ahead and show his lineup for this week. We'll see if he's champ this year. This is Andrew LeDuc's lineup. He liked Mayfield, Hubbard, Walker, Harrison, Buka. That's a good buy too, 4,600. I like that one. Devonta Adams. He's a little pricey, I think, but that's what he likes. And for some reason, he's got some guy named Wilson who's on some shitty team. But he likes Kittle, like in the Patriots D today. Meg as well. Let's throw Meg's lineup in there. She likes Joe Flacco. See, she saw the Super Joe Flacco vision. Likes Bijan, of course. She's a Falcons fan. Also likes Kenneth Walker. Seems to be a good buy today. Chuba also as well. She threw in, but she knows she's a Falcons fan when she throw in Kyle Pitts in your tight end position. And look at America's team for the defense. Jamar Chase, a nice buy today against the Browns. Marvin Harrison Jr., I guess he's coming in pretty cheap. I've seen him a few times. And Ricky Pearsall, look at that, $4,500. That's a nice buy for you as well. All right, Justin, we'll go to you first for your ultimate DFS lineup.
All right, so let's start off with Drake May. I love the matchup against the Raiders. It's a show off for him to show off. He's the next generation to the old master, Tom Brady. So I think it'll be a good day. Diggs is back. They got Pop Douglas, Travion Henderson. I hope they just absolutely unleash him. Should be a good day for Drake May. James Conner, easy money there. The Saints are dog poo-poo. Chase Brown, once again, another easy one for me. Going against the Browns, a lot of people forget that he was very much a part of that passing offense. A lot of people think that this is just a passing offense. He ended up missing like the first 4 games last year, wasn't the starter, and still almost got 1,000 yards on the ground, had 1,400 all-purpose yards. Dude's an absolute beast. My flex is Ty Warren. I'm also on the Warren bandwagon. I loved getting him in redraft everywhere. I think he's just going to absolutely eat today against the Dolphins. Going to be a hell of a debut. Drake London. Last year, I think he had 20 targets in the 2 meetings between the Bucks and the Falcons. Bucks secondary is still dog shit, so it should be an easy game for Drake London to produce. Jackson Smith and Jigba against the 49ers. 49ers just don't know how to cover the inside guys. If you can get any sort of separation against their zone coverage, then it's going to be on the inside. So Jackson's a good one there. J-Mo, big money, $83 million for 3 years. J-Mo Williams, for him to have a huge game to kind of tout why he was just made an $83 million man. And then George Kittle, America's tight end. No, he's not America's tight end. That's bullshit. He's the people's tight end. He transcends being America's tight end. He's a people's tight end. And he always has good games against Seattle. He's also pretty much Brock Purdy's best friend. They both live in Nashville, and they both have been connected a lot. And then the Broncos, it was just an easy one. You have enough money left over to pay for the best defense, you do it. And they're playing Tennessee, a rookie quarterback who had interception problems in college. Look for that to transition over to the NFL as well.
All right, I like it. Greg, let's go to you for your ultimate DFS lineup. And we'll get to your questions here in a sec. I see we got a couple in there, so just give us a minute, run through this, and we'll get to them. Go ahead, Greg.
All righty. So like Justin said, the next generation of the great quarterbacks, and I think Bo Nix is right up there, and they're playing Tennessee. So I think Bo Nix is not only going to show off his arm, he's going to show off his legs as well. So I think he's going to have a great game. Ashton Genty, with that offense, he's going to run the ball. They're going to give him the ball. They're going to feed him. Young dude, he's going to have about 25 touches that game. David Montgomery, can't go wrong with him. The dude will fall over and get a touchdown. Just like Drake London, like Justin said about Drake London with the targets, he's a target beast. He's going to get, primarily targeted by Penix. So I think Drake London is going to have a great game. Marvin Harrison Jr., of course, for the price, you can't beat that. And Justin will love this. You think George Kittle's is Purdy's best friend. I think Pearsall is going to be Purdy's best friend by the end of the season. And I think he's going to get off to a great start against Seattle's secondary. And I got the stack with Bo Nix and Evan Ingram. I think Ingram's going to bring a great piece to that offense, especially in the red zone. and I got Derrick Henry in my flex. Just like Jason said in the Saturday morning cartoon, those thighs against that defense, they're not going to be able to stop them. And I got the Jets defense for cheap because I think that game is going to be a slobber knocker. First game of the season, they're playing Aaron Rodgers. They're going to show Aaron what he's going to be missing in the gangrene. So the Jets are going to show out today. There we go.
All right, well, you misquoted me. It's the thunderous thighs of Derrick Henry.
Well, they're big thighs.
This kind of looks like my redraft team, the LSFL. I like where you're going there with there, Greg. All right, Fred, what about you, my friend? Let's talk about your ultimate DFS lineup. Oh, you're on mute still, sir.
Again.
Jesus Christ.
No, I wasn't saying anything. I'm just thinking about what I'm going to say.
Come on, Grandpa.
All right, so I started off with the Kyler Murray going against New Orleans. As you all said, their defense is putrid. And I went especially with the combo with McBride. I think they're going to have a huge day today. On the other note, Kyron Williams, I believe in Houston this year. A lot of people are not believing in Houston. I think they're going to play good defense, run the ball a lot. But,
Well, Kyron Williams plays for the Rams.
I meant for the Rams. No, what I'm saying is I believe in Houston. They're gonna have, week one. I believe they're both gonna run the ball this game a lot. The Rams and Houston. Like, it's the first week. We don't know what's gonna happen. Everybody's gonna run the ball. It's gonna be limited passes. The weather's shit. Go with Kyron Williams. Now, all they have in New Orleans is Kamara. So that's why I spent a little bit extra going with the running backs. Chris Olave. I just had to pick a fucking wide receiver. And he fit my budget.
Great start,
bro. He fit my budget, so I was like, bet. Jacoby Myers is playing for his contract. I know they are having dispute this offseason. He said he's still going to play ball. He wants to play football, and basically he's playing for his contract year. We talked about the Dolphins secondary earlier. Michael Pittman is, their defense is hurt right now. I think Josh Downs Pittman have a big day today. I always pick Waddle for some reason. He just does me right in fantasy. I really like Waddle. Since they don't have a defense, I think they're going to air out the ball. Just like Justin said, if you can afford the Broncos defense, get them. They're the best defense in the NFL.
All right. I just want to make one other thing clear. Kyron Williams, whether at home or on the road, would be in a fucking dome today, so the weather doesn't matter, sir. All right, let's my DFS lineup for week one, baby. Gotta love it. Let's go with my lineup for today. Of course, I'm not even looking at it. I got Joe Flacco, of course, against the Cincinnati Bengals. 27th last year against fantasy QBs, and he comes in at a great price, $4,900, which allows you to do some other things with your lineup. I also went with Chuba Hubbard. He's got a good price today. Jacksonville last season, they were 31st against running back, so I think it's a good buy for today. Ashton Genty, I know I made the big claim he was going to break Gale Sayers' rookie record with total yardage, and today is the day to start it because New England last season 26 against fantasy running backs, and he comes in at a decent price with 7,000. Allowed me to get Jamar Chase, and you gotta love this matchup against the Browns. 26 last year against fantasy receivers, going to be a little pricey for your lineup, but if you play with it enough, I think he'll be a good play for you today. Drake London. Justin said it the best a little while ago against Tampa as well, who was 28th last year against fantasy receivers. Gotta like a little shootout in this one. I think it's going to be one of those fantasy bonanzas. $6,500 too. Comes in at a good price. Matthew Golden, you heard it on the Saturday morning cartoon, his golden hands against the Detroit Lions, who were 31st last year against fantasy receivers. Comes in at a great price at $4,900. Went with Njoku to combo with Joe Flacco. And again, Cincinnati was really, really bad against tight ends last year. They were dead last. So it should be a good matchup. And you can see a world where they're going to have to throw the football. So I like it. Brought it up earlier. Emeka Buka, it's a great matchup. Atlanta 30th against fantasy receivers last year, $4,600. It's a great price. Go grab it today. And how could you not like the Steelers D against this putrid Jets offense? No, I'm just kidding. But Justin Fields definitely will be making some mistakes today. You definitely see a world where that's happening. So you got to like the Steelers D to get some turnovers today. So that's how I end my ultimate DFS lineup. All right, let's talk about some of these questions here. Greg, we haven't gone to you yet. Just thoughts real quick on Deontay Thornton Jr., especially a day without Christian Gonzalez out. Could be interesting. What do you think?
It could be a good day for him. I mean, he's a rookie. Jacoby Myers is still there, but I just think the Raiders are going to run the hell out of the ball. You know, with what the hell is his damn name, the offensive coordinator? I can't remember. It's week 1. I can't get it. But I just think Chip Kelly. Thank you, Justin. I appreciate you. But I think, Chip Kelly likes to run the ball a lot. Dante, he may have 2 or 3 catches, but I'm not really excited. No, sorry.
And you wanted to comment.
It's going to be a run-first offense, and it's Geno Smith throwing the ball, and, why do you think Amari Cooper retired?
Indeed. Just another comment in here. Sam Bahare says, he had the worst week ever. He had Chiefs defense and George Pickens to start out 3.5 points. But I'll just tell you, I always like going through my fantasy seasons. It's funny because it feels like every time I'm down on Thursday, I end up pulling it off. And every time I'm up, I end up losing. So that's all I'll just tell you. A lot of fantasy football left to be played, especially against your opponent. So you never know. Cap for Life, loving it. Says y'all a trip. And you also want to comment, Sam, tell me about it. I lost Worthy, but picked up Hollywood before the kickoff. So that's definitely a good pickup for sure. Make sure you go. If Hollywood Brown's in your free agency, definitely a good pickup. Faux show. Greg's feeling good about that pick. All right. Speaking of picks, let's get to our pickups for today.
Will TSS Fantasy pick the right teams to win this week? Outlook not good.
All right. Well, a couple of us are on a nice little high after last week, and it's only 2 of us because LeDuc and Meg both went with the Chargers. Everybody went with the Eagles. So they're up 2-0 on the rest of us right now. So let's get to the rest of our picks today. Let's start out with the game of the day. America's team playing at Indianapolis. Miami leads the series 48-29. Their last meeting was last year. Indy won 16-10. They've won 2 in a row and 4 out of the last 5, interesting enough. But also another fact to throw out there, the Colts have lost their this would be, I think, the 8th year in a row they've lost their opening game. So that's something to check out. Indianapolis, however, is favored by 1.5. The over-under is 45.5. Justin, what say you? Who wins it and why?
Ripping the Bandit off real quick this year, huh, Jay? I'm going to go with the Colts. I think the Colts, unfortunately, I think it's more or less the Dolphins. Just I don't know what the hell is going on in Miami. I think maybe Mike McDaniel's gotten a little bit too deep into the Miami Vice life down there. So I'm kind of just going to go with the boring pick of the Colts.
Greg, what do you say?
It's week 1 and Justin's already frozen. I was wondering how he's talking without his mouth moving, bro. Like, that's amazing, Justin. Great job.
Be a ventriloquist.
I went with the Dolphins, Jason. I did go with the Dolphins. I think they find a way to win the game today. It's the Colts. It's Daniel Jones. Have you guys seen Daniel Jones play the last couple of years? Like, I'm not scared, and I don't think the Dolphins are scared. I think they run the ball with HN. I think Gordon gets in there, has a few touches. And I actually think Jalen Waddle has a great game being the second receiver because Tyreek Hill, I think he has 1 foot out the door. So I think Jalen Waddle is going to show up. And I think Tua is actually going to make it the full game. So I think the Dolphins got it this week.
I love all this Tyreek Hill hate, man. I absolutely
it's not hate.
No, I know you're not, but it's not just you. Like I hear it all the time, and on the Dolphins, they're like, and that's a good thing because I feel like when we get hyped up, we end up blowing it. So that's good. No one sees us coming.
I just think it's Waddle's time now. You know, with Tyreek and all the issues with the team, and him and Tua is not on the same page. I think Waddle may show out.
All right, Fred, what do you say? And you're on mute. Just that
again.
Jeez, right.
He's thinking.
He's thinking.
Because I gotta remember who I picked.
There we go.
You don't have the piece of paper?
No, I've been looking through my phone for the last 5-10 minutes, and I can't find it. But if I know me, I believe I picked the Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah, here, let me help you out. We only got here we go. We only got 2 clowns that picked the Colts today. That's Justin and Fred. The rest of us going with America's team, the Miami Dolphins today.
I can't find it for nothing.
2 clowns.
Here, bro.
Oh, I found it.
All right, at least we're good for the rest. He said his opponent had Devonta Smith. That's a good start, at least. Thanks to my best friend for telling me.
Yo, Sam, I'm sorry about telling you about Pickens.
That ain't your friend, bro.
He's gonna have a good year, man.
It was the weather delay. It was the weather delay because it was going good in that first half.
And
Once the delay started, 3 points.
And he had a TD and got pass interfered with. So and Dak also looked for him again in the red zone, and he overthrew him. But I think George for a good year. I think
They're
Dak
going to be throwing a lot in Dallas. They're going to be throwing a lot.
Yeah.
They're definitely going to be throwing a lot. All right, let's go to our next matchup. And speaking of ripping the Band-Aid off, it's the Steelers at the Stinky Jets. Steelers lead the series 21-7. They did play last year. Steelers won 37-15. Steelers are favored by 2.5. The over/under is 41.5. Greg, we'll go to you first. What do you think of this matchup?
You said Fred?
Greg.
Come on, Jason, man.
I gotta ask.
Is Aaron Rodgers returning to JetLife Stadium? Is Aaron Glenn showing up and saying, we don't want you no more, and we're going to show you why we don't want you and why we didn't want you in green? Jermaine Johnson is back. Sauce is healthy. Justin Fields is going to have a field day. It's going to be a great day to wear green. JETS, Jets. And then week 2, I'll be rooting for the Commanders. Let's go.
All right, Fred, what do you say? Who wins this matchup?
I got nothing to say.
You got to check your sheet for this one, or? All right, Justin, what do you say? Who wins this?
There's a reason that Juice never wears Jets hats after week 1 because he don't even believe the fucking sauce on this one. It's the Steelers all goddamn day long.
Yeah, I like the Steelers in this matchup, and we only got 2 homers going for the Jets today. Of course, the Juice and Freddie. That'd be the only reason you go for the Jets today.
They're haters, Freddie. They don't like us.
Good stuff. All right, let's go to the next one. The Panthers at the Jaguars. This series actually is tied 4-4. Last time they played was in 2023. Jags won 26-0. Jags are favored by 3, and the over/under is 45.5. Fred, check that sheet. Who do you got in this one?
What game we on?
The Jaguars versus the Panthers.
Look at what you do. Come on, man. Listen, I picked the Jaguars. They're home today. I'm hearing all I hear is people telling me about stupid Trevor Lawrence. He's going to be his bounce back year. I'm going with the Jags.
All right. Justin, what do you say?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Jags as well. I think that, Travis Hunter being a full-time wide receiver, at least for this week, is going to be fun. And, Carolina, so many people showing up on the injury report. I think it's going to be the Jaguars. I think it's going to be a good game. It's definitely
All right. What do you think, Juice?
Why are we even talking about this game? But no, I'm just playing. I like the Jags, man. I think Trevor Lawrence is going to bounce back. We're having Travis Hunter on the other side of Brian Thomas. They got some weapons, man. And like I've been saying, this is the contract year for Travis Etienne. The kid is going to have a good season, bro. He's going to hold off Tank. I'm telling you, they're going to have a good season. And I'll pick the Jags.
All right. Well, at least he's going to try to have a good season. That's for sure. Put the TSS hammer down.
Where is it, Freddie?
Where's the
wow.
matchup?
Look, not prepared. Not prepared.
Damn, like, what's going on?
Look, he's running. Go ahead, Fred. Run, Fred. Run.
Let's go. Let's see the mallet. Let's get it. Yes, sir. There we go.
Don't hit the computer.
If you're saying anything, just a heads up. Your boy wants to know if he should switch the Chiefs defense for Green Bay. might be a little late for that, my friend, unfortunately. I don't know if I'd like Green Bay tonight, though, anyway, regardless. He said, football is finally back when we start to see Peyton Manning and an insurance commercial. That's for sure. Cut that meat. There we go. All right, let's go to the next matchup on our list here. We got the Cardinals at the Saints. This series actually is tied 16-16. Last time they played was in 2023 as well. Cardinals won 42-34. Arizona's favored by 3.5. Over under is 43.5. Let's go. I forgot what order I was in. I lost it. Justin, who wins?
I don't even remember who the fuck this was. What was the matchup again? I was paying attention to my DFS lineup.
Cardinals at the Saints.
What are we doing, man?
Yeah, come on now.
Come on,
Cardinals.
Justin.
Cardinals, just move along. I mean, do we really have to keep that hammer out? You keep that hammer out. Let's go. Pound it down. Let's go.
Okay,
Come on, get the hell out of here.
That's fair. I mean, the Saints, I think we all agree, are about to be the worst team in the NFL this season. So, yeah, let's go. Put the hammer down.
I got to tighten up a little bit.
Tighten up, man. You're looking like Fred.
All right, let's go. Next one, Giants at Commanders. The Giants lead the series 108-73-5. Commanders swept the Giants last year 27-22 and 21-18. Washington's favored by 7.5. The over-under is 45.5. Greg, what say you? Who wins this and why?
Jason, are we serious? Are we serious? These kids were in the NFC Championship game last year, and they're going to start off the season right. Jaden Daniels. They signed Terry McLaurin. They got my boy, the linebacker, signed with the Commanders. Bro, Commanders all day. Yeah, to the Commanders. Let's go, baby.
Hey, so since we're on you, Sam had a question. Should he start Jaden Daniels over Kyler Murray?
Don't ask me that question, baby, because I'm going to go with Jalen Daniels all day.
Yeah, Kyler Murray, baby. I'm going Kyler Murray all
NFC
day.
Championship. You kidding me?
Kyler Murray's got a good matchup. You would argue,
Who cares?
so does Jason as well. So,
that front line of the Giants is going to surprise everybody. They're going to sack, them dudes are good as hell.
Against Jaden Daniels. Ain't going to do nothing.
So, Fred, are they good enough to beat the Commanders today?
That was close, but I'm going to go with the Commanders. It was close. I was thinking about it, but I was like, damn, I can't do any crazy picks and put myself in the hole yet. But so I'm going with the Commanders. That's what I'm going with, but I think Kyler Murray's going to have a big day, just as good as Jalen Daniels.
Justin, you disagree?
Muted.
You're muted.
You can't be like
I think we're going to go with the Commanders on this one. I would go with Daniels all day long over Kyler Murray.
Put the TSS hammer down. We're all going Commanders.
That's right.
All right, let's go to the next one. Someone give that baby a bottle already. Jesus.
Feed the baby.
Feed the baby.
Feed the baby.
Feed the
Hold on. I'm going to go bring the baby real quick.
All right, Buccaneers at the Falcons. Commanders lead the series 19-10-1. Last time they met was last year. Washington won 30-20. I'm sorry, I got my thing all messed up here. Bucks at Falcons. I must have rewrote this in the wrong way. Let's go to Fred. You're up first on this one. Who wins this and why?
The Bucks. I'm hearing that they are potentially NFC finalists, conference championships material. So I'm going with the Bucks. Their offense is pretty good, and I think Baker's going to have a great year.
Yeah, I like this game in a shootout today. I think I mentioned earlier, one of those fantasy bonanzas for sure. Greg, what do you think? Who wins and why?
Listen, I think the Bucks are going to have a great season. I think the Bucks are going to be in contention for the NFC Championship, like Freddie said. But I don't think it's going to happen week one, man. I think Atlanta is going to show out. It's a home game. Michael Penix's first opening day start. You got Bijan, you got Drake, and I think Kyle Pitts is going to have a decent game. I'm going with Atlanta at home.
A Kyle Pitts shout out. Well, I didn't think I'd hear that. Justin, What say you?
The baby says the Falcons. Falcons going to be the division winner. And the Bucks, I don't know, man. They didn't change enough. They really didn't.
All right. Well, I mean, you heard it from the baby first. It's Falcons because we're split on this one.
Wow.
Me, Fred, and LeDuc like the Bucks, and the rest like the Falcons. So, again, I think this is going to be a fun shootout, a good game to watch for sure. All right. Well, Justin, we were on you. What does the baby say, Drake London or Jalen Waddle today?
Oh, the baby says Drake London all day long, right? Drake London all day long.
I think I go back to what I said earlier. These are two good options, but yeah, I think I like.
Yeah,
I like,
if you find a way to get, you said it. How is this an option for you? Like, how good is your fucking team?
Yeah.
Like, if that's not like your second option, or your third option, or your flex option, like, damn, you're doing some good stuff, bro. You're doing some good stuff.
Yeah, that's good.
Stop taking advice from Fred, but you're doing some good stuff.
Yeah, maybe find a way to get. I don't know who's in your flex spot. Maybe find a way to get Waddle in the flex spot. I think that'll be good.
It was Pickens, bro. It was Pickens.
That's why you know.
That's why I said stop taking advice from Fred.
Also, I just want to say he also should have let you know, never put your flex spot in for the Thursday, Friday, because that way on Sunday you have an option of running back or receiver. Now you have no options. So you have to, that's why I hear that you've kind of made a little bit of an error there. So let's go with the next matchup. Bengals at the Browns. The Bengals lead the series 55-48. Last time they met was last season. Bengals swept the Browns 24-6 and 41-21. They've won 3 in a row and 4 of the last 5. They're favored by 4.5. The over-under is 44.5. I'll just go ahead and put the hammer down because I don't see why we'd even need to talk about this one. Bengals all day. Browns competing with the Saints for the Archie Manning, I guess, if that's who they covet, apparently, debate. Yeah, so let's go Bengals. All right, let's move it on with the Raiders at the Patriots. Should be an interesting one. Patriots lead the series 20-17-1. Last time they played was in 2023. The Raiders won 21-17. It's been 2 in a row. Now, the Patriots are favored by 3.5. Over under is 43.5. Fred, who wins this and why?
I picked the Pats, but this is really a pick 'em game. I think it can go either way. I know, but I did pick them only because I believe the Patriots are at home. If not, I would have went with Raiders.
I mean, this is a good matchup. This is going to be a good game today. Justin, what say you?
Yeah, so I think little one's going to go with the Raiders because his mom's a Raider fan. So we'll go with the Raiders on this one. I think it's going to be a hell of a debut for Mr. Aston Jensen.
Meaning if he don't pick the Raiders, he don't eat.
Greg, what say you?
We won't say that.
The Raiders, and I think Gentry is going to have a great game. Forget New England was 28th against the run last year, and what did they do to upgrade that defense? Nothing. Rodriguez is not playing, which is their best player. They cut Jabril Peppers, who used to play on the line from the safety position. I think Gentry may go for 200 yards against the Patriots. I do not see the Patriots winning this one.
Yeah, I think Gentry's having a good day too, but I think New England overall is a better team. So I went with the Patriots as well. We split on this one also. LeDuc,
of course,
Fred and I went there, and then the other three went with the Raiders. All right, let's get to the next one here. We got the 49ers at the Seahawks. Seahawks lead the series 41-23. Last year they split. Seahawks won 20-17 in San Francisco, and San Francisco won in Seattle 36-24. 49ers are favored by 1.5. The over-under is 45.5. Justin, what say you? Who wins and why?
San Francisco wins. It's the start of the season. We're all healthy. We won't start losing until about like week 2 when everybody breaks down. So for this one, yeah, we can at least say we beat Seattle.
I like. All right, Greg, what say you? Who wins and why?
I'm with Justin, man. I'm rolling with the Niners. And I got Ricky Pierce on probably every one of my fantasy leagues except Dynasty.
Smart.
And I think he's going to have a great debut against Seattle. I think so. So, because McCaffrey, we don't know if them calves are going to hold up. So they're going to have to run past that ball. So I like the Niners.
You're not wrong. Fred, what say you?
Another McCaffrey, huh? I went with the Niners. Only because it's just a pick'em game. Anybody could win, but I'm sad to hear about McCaffrey being hurt again, and he's fuck, man.
Well, yeah, we'll see. I think that's a little overblown, but
I think so too. But it's always something here every season to start. It's like,
well, listen, I picked Seahawks to win the NFC West. So I'm gonna let that ride in this matchup.
What?
Me, the lone wolf in this one. Count them up. The first lone wolf of the season. I'm going with those Seahawks. All right. Let's go to Fred. He brought him up earlier. It's your boy Sam. He wants to know. I think it's James, not John Connor. You want to live. It's James Conner or Swift, that running back.
I believe we talked about it during our DFS. I think actually Justin said it. John Connor, James Conner is gonna have a really big day today. I think I mentioned to him I don't like Swift today against the Vikings. I think the Vikings are gonna play really tough against Chicago, division game. I mean, it's just a big game. I'm going with James Conner and the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, it's a better defensive matchup too. So yeah, like you said, I'd definitely go on Connor as well. Come with me if you want to live. Titans at Broncos. Titans lead the series 25-18-1. Titans last played them in 2022 and they won 17-10. They've actually won 2 in a row in the matchup. However, Denver's favored by 7.5. The over-under is 43.5. I will not waste anyone's time on this one either. No reason to get the camera out. When you're ready, it's Broncos all day.
That's right.
Titans just not there yet. The Broncos definitely are. All right, let's go to the next one. We got Lions at the Packers. Should be a good game.
Good game.
106-78-7. Lions swept Green Bay last year, 34-3 and 24-14. They've won 2 in a row, 6 out of the last 7. Packers are favored by 1.5, and the over-under is 47.5. Greg, who wins this and why?
Man, I made this pick before they got Micah, of course, but it's going to be such a good-ass game. NFC North is going to be nasty for week 1. I went with Detroit, man, because they're the more seasoned team. They get their defensive end back. Even though they lost their coordinators, I think they still find a way to win the game. You got Gibbs, you got Montgomery, you got Williams, who just got the big contract. You got my man, the Sun God. We are going. Detroit got this, man. Detroit in the bag.
Fred, what say you?
I agree. I like the Lions today. They get Aiden Hutchinson back. Remember, half their defense was hurt last year at the end of the season. Micah is going to be a great addition. Soon, not yet. He hasn't practiced all off season. So I'll give the Packers a good 3-4 weeks before we see the real Micah Parsons. I'm going with the Lions.
Justin, what say you?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Lions. Jared Goff has pretty much been making Lambeau Field, Ford Field North, I guess. Is that north? No, whatever. Anyways, so, it's the Lions are coming off of the high of being a playoff team and going out kind of not as strong, but, as far as numbers go, Jahmyr Gibbs was going really heavy. J-Mo's he got his new contract, so he's going to be on a high. And then Amon-Ra St. Brown stays on a high because he's almighty and the sun god. So I'm going to stick with this. I'm going to go with the Lions, open it up with a win over the Packers.
So generally, if I'm in a football pool, what I tend to do, even though this week's kind of difficult to do it, but I go with the home teams. Quite frankly, it's the whole, you got the crowd behind, everyone's excited, a new season, just a little bit of magic in the air, and no place for some better magic than Lambeau Field. So number 2 wolf of the season, going with those Packers today. I think there's been a lot of change with this Detroit team. We've talked about it all offseason. And I like it's not because of Micah Parsons. I was already on the Green Bay bandwagon to win this one. So I'm good with it. If Micah comes in and makes a play or two, great. But I think they'll still have enough to pull it off. All right, let's go to Greg. We got another question here. Does he go Murray or Purdy? Well, half PPR wouldn't matter with the QB, but what do you say, Justin? I mean, Greg. Sorry.
Greg.
Yeah, I don't see Kyler Murray catching a lot of receptions, so I don't think the PPR counts. But I'm going to go with Kyler Murray. I like the matchup, and he's going to make plays with his legs, and he has more weapons than Purdy, a little bit more. So I'll definitely go with Kyler Murray with the matchup, definitely.
I like it. All right, Fred, how about for you? You like Cortland Sutton today? Go or Emeka Ibuka? This is full PPR.
Who's the Buki playing today?
Titans and Bucks are playing the Falcons.
Well, we know that the Falcons are at home. Greg said they're going to get – he's kind of switching me around, talking about how hyped up they're going to be. I'm going to go with Bo Nix and Cortland Sutton. I don't think Tennessee is good at all. I think they're going to have a really, really tough season this year. I'm going with Cortland Sutton.
I mean, I see the logic in this question because I just said a couple times I think that Atlanta game we're going to see some fantasy points being put up. And there is a world where Broncos get up and it's just basically a run fest. So I can see that scenario playing out. Well, this is a tough one for me. But I would just say go with the guy you drafted higher, which I'm assuming is Sutton. Just for today. But I said I could see the logic and going with Emeka. So, man, you got a tough one on that one. Justin, I see you shaking your head. Did you want to chime in on that?
Yeah, I mean, not to be well, you know what? I actually am going to be that guy. I'm going to be that guy that says I'm going to go against both of those answers because I would go Purdy just because I think Murray's going to be an afterthought to Connor. And that's just my opinion. And then Ibuka, because it's full PPR, the fact that you can get tons of points off of just him getting maybe 10 targets, especially with AJ Terrell taking up Mike Evans, that's the real matchup there. You got that middle of the field. Cade Otton, I think, is a game time decision at this point. He's questionable. So I would go with Ibuka, but I've been wrong notoriously all my life. So
we all have.
I'm never wrong.
Greg, chime in on this here. What do you think, Sutton or Ibuka?
Justin makes a compelling argument, man, with Ibuka. I definitely like that. But Knicks looks for Sutton a lot, man, especially in those third downs, the red zone. Sutton is his go-to, so much so that Sutton got paid off of Bo Nix, right? So he's going to keep feeding the beast, I would definitely lean more so towards Sutton.
Yeah, that's what. Like I said, go with the guy you drafted higher. It's at least that way you can lean on that and not feel bad about it. Rams. All right, let's go. Texans at Rams. Rams lead this series 4-1. Last meeting was in 2021. The Rams won 38-22. They've won 3 in a row. Rams favored by 3.5. Over under is 44.5. Justin, what say you? Who wins and why?
I'm going to go with the Texans. I like what they did on defense. Matthew Stafford being one hit away from breaking his entire back in half kind of scares the living shit out of me. And then the Texans, I think a lot of people are really underestimating what Nick Chubb still has in the tank. I was one of those guys. I thought that he was pretty much done. He looks pretty damn decent. All indications are he's going to be the bell cow back or the main guy. Bell cow back until Mixon gets back, and maybe even if he looks good, Mixon might take a back seat to him. So I really like what the Texans are doing, and name to look out for your waiver wires is not Jaden Higgins, it's Jalen Noel. I think if he has a big game, Christian Kirk might find himself sitting his ass on the bench more often.
Good take there. All right, Juice, who wins today and why?
I'm sorry, my internet was messing up, sir.
We got Ron, Rams and Texans.
Oh, I'm going with the Rams. I think the Rams are going to pull it out. They're going to showcase their new weapon in Devontae Adams. Is definitely run the ball. Only thing I'm worried about with the Rams is Stafford's back is going to hold up, but I'm definitely going to stick with the Rams.
Daryl, we appreciate you, my friend. Thanks for checking in with us today. All right, Fred, what say you? Who wins and why?
I'm going with the Rams, and I'm going in a close game. I think this is a good game.
All right, I'm with you, man. I again going back to that home team stuff. Rams were, yeah, you're not the lone wolf. I know. I'm sorry, kid. We got going in there with you on the Texans. But yeah, I like the way the Rams finished the year last year, and I just think again at home week 1 that's a little advantage to your team. So I like the Rams in this matchup. All right, let's go on to the Sunday night delight. Ravens at the Bills. The Ravens lead the series 7-6. They split last year in regular season. Baltimore won 35-10, but in the playoffs, Buffalo won 27-25. Bills are favored by 1.5. The over/under is 51.5. So we're expecting some good points in this. Greg, what say you? Who wins and why?
I think this is the Mark Andrews revenge game, man. After what happened in the playoffs and he dropped that pass at the goal line, I just see, like, looking at, all the reports in camp, Baltimore looks focused, man. They look locked in. They look like they're ready. And I'm going with Baltimore. Like you said, they blew them out during the regular season and only lost by 2 points in the playoffs. If Mark Andrews would have caught that, wouldn't he be having this discussion, man? So I'm going with Baltimore.
I like it. Fred, what say you? Who wins and why?
I'm going with the Bills, man. I think Josh Allen has to establish himself early in the season. He's gonna have to show his might, and what better way to do it against the Ravens? This is probably the marquee game of the weekend, so I can't wait to watch it.
I know. I can't wait for tonight. All right, let's go, Justin. What say you? Who wins and why?
I'll go with the Ravens. Ravens just seem to win the important games during the regular season, not during the playoffs.
Yeah, that's also true. We're split on this, believe it or not. I'm again going back to my week 1 thing. They're at home, Sunday night football, like the Bills in the matchup. I mean, this game could go either way. I think it comes down to who has the ball last, just like the playoff game. So I'm gonna enjoy this. I can't wait for this on Sunday night football. All right, TS. All right, got a TS for TSS Fantasy. Justin, he wants to know DJ Moore or Ted McMillan in PPR.
And I always like to have somebody later in games. So I guess I'd go with DJ Moore just for the idea of like having somebody on Monday to like kind of boost up my lineups. I think Ted's going to be good. I don't know if he shows it like right away, though. I think he might take a minute to get to that next level where possibly DJ Moore is right now.
That Monday night guy sometimes can just save your fantasy game. So that is always good. You like to have that guy on Monday night.
That saved me a championship, Justin. Jason, you know about that, boy. Woo!
Sam says Josh Allen is that guy. Yes, sir. He is him. No doubt about it. All right. Speaking of Monday night, let's finish it up with the Monday night matchup. Vikings at the Bears. Vikings lead the series 68-58-2. Vikings swept the Bears last season, 30-12 and 30-27 in overtime. Bears lead the series. I'm sorry, my bad. Bears are favored by 1.5. The over/under is 45.5. Fred, what say you? Who wins?
I'm going with the Vikings. They beat the Bears twice last year. The Bears are a little bit better, but not better than the Vikings.
All right, what say you, Justin? Who wins and why?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the exact opposite. I'm going to go with the Bears. I think this is the coming out party. Where you said the Vikings beat the Bears, Ben Johnson beat the Vikings. So I'm going to go with the new coach coming in with the same philosophy that beat the Vikings last year. And I think that the Bears defense was underrated last year. They got a lot of players on that field that are really, really good. They got a good lockdown quarter in Jalen Johnson. And then, it's kind of a crapshoot. Everybody's like, oh, Caleb, what's Caleb going to do? J.J. McCarthy didn't play last year. We don't even know what the fuck J.J. McCarthy's going to do. So I'm looking at this game. I think I'm going to take the experienced quarterback and the brand new coach that's bringing in the flavor that was beating the Vikings last year. So I'm going to go with the Bears.
I like it. Juice, who gets it?
Justin, the coming out party is going to be for J.J. McCarthy tonight, on Monday night. Did you not see what Kevin O'Connell did with Sam Darnold last season? Made that man a rich man, and he's going to do it with J.J. You got Justin Jefferson. They bringing back Adam Thielen. You got a two-headed monster in the backfield with Jordan Mason and Aaron Jones. They got T.J. Hawkinson. Caleb Williams, yes, he had one good preseason game. One. Let's see him do it for real against the Minnesota Vikings defense that led the league in turnovers.
Ooh, here you go. What a case to be made.
That's how you get it.
Justin, you missed it earlier, but you got it now. Get it ready. Get your howl on. Love it indeed.
I think my dog's going to start barking soon.
Like, what the hell's going on over there? After Life says, interesting. Well, if you thought that was interesting, it's Sunday morning. You know how we close out our show. I know you've missed church, so of course we got the best thing for you. It's Fantasy Jesus. He's here to bless your fantasy lineups. Put your hands together and pray.
Welcome in, TSS family. And guess what? It is week number 1. That is right. And Jesus is back to give you your week 1 picks. We're going to get started with Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence coming in with a new offense, a new offensive coordinator, Liam Cohen, and a brand new weapon in Travis Hunter. Look for it to be a great opening day for Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars. And I expect Trevor Lawrence.
Hold on, I'm gonna stop this right now because I must have fucked up there. And if you're gonna wait, everybody gonna wait one damn second because I gotta come out right.
Yeah, he's chilling.
What is going on here? I had the uncut version in apparently. You know it's week 1, man. I'm already fucking up already.
I expect this from Freddie, but I do not expect this from you, Coop. I do not. We hold you to a higher standard, bro. What is going on?
To be fair, I had to get all this done prior to me leaving to Philly, so it took me I guess I must have had a mishap there. That's my fault. But we got to play that right. So just give me a moment while we do that. While you're waiting,
I love the wig, bro.
It's amazing. You see the little fucking swap, dude. A little flop.
Wait a minute, bro. Like, what happened here? Like, like I know I sent it to myself, so I don't know how I loaded.
Here we go.
It's okay, guys. It's okay.
Just holding up Fred from getting his pub sub.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, yo. Like you guys had. I know people like to see my face for 2 hours, but
Fred, so what's your go-to pub sub, Fred, for the week 1? What's your go-to?
I like the regular old ham and cheese. That's it. Boar's Head. Gotta be Boar's Head.
So
gotta be Boar's Head.
What you put on your sandwich?
I like lettuce, tomatoes, onions, pickles, light mayo. I don't like it to overwhelm it with that sandwich.
Yeah.
Oil. Like, yeah, son.
Oh, the vinegar? You all about the vinegar?
All in vinegar.
Okay, Fred.
All in vinegar, baby.
Give me a puff sub too, dog.
I just remembered why. My high ass forgot. It was too long to put in StreamYard. That's what it was. So I had to.
So we don't have Fantasy Jesus today. So we have.
It's on my computer. That's what it was. So
break the devil.
See, I even asked you if it was too long when I sent it to you too.
No, I know it's all good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was my fuck up because
look, we're losing the viewers right now. Went down from 8 to 7.
Captain Life is go to pub sub too.
No, actually, we gained viewership so far. All right, Captain Life's got a good one. Chicken tender sub or Italian wrap. See,
I'm starving.
See what your howling does. My dog's going rogue over here.
Like, I'm starving too, bro.
And I do love the chicken tender sub at Publix. It is good.
Yeah,
chicken tender sub is good. Warm chicken tenders with the nice cool bread. You put the lettuce, tomatoes, onions on there. Oh,
you know who subs I like better? I like Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike's. Come on now, yeah.
They got a good chicken Philly. Philly.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Jason, hurry up, man. We getting hungry over here, bro. We hungry for football. We hungry for some subs.
Bro, I got breakfast cooking over there. Like, come on, let's go.
I know Jason had a couple of Philly cheesesteaks while he was out there too.
So.
He's not hungry.
Let me tell you something. We're here in Philly. I got a
look at Joe Rossi.
I got an Italian sub. He said, Joe, he said, now I'm starving. I got a unbelievable sub the other. I mean, everything I've eaten up here has been absolutely.
Well, we haven't eaten, so let's keep the. You know
Let
what
me hear
happened?
it. Let me hear it.
Now, let me tell you what happened. See, his wife
trying
is.
to talk and delay, and you're fucking making it worse. It's
Listen,
making
bro.
my
Bro, I got
anxiety.
His
pancakes.
wife is sitting
in
right
the
next to him
background.
off screen, and she went down and got the free waffles and boiled eggs and shit.
We're
So he's
actually
not hungry.
The Quinta has free breakfast?
We're right across from the Reading terminal, actually. So there's so much food options. It's absolutely insane.
He got those powdered eggs.
Every hotel has the fucking free waffles and the bananas.
No, they have the continental breakfast. You get a bagel and like a side of grapes.
And yeah, there you go.
No, they actually have a decent one here. They have breakfast sandwiches and stuff like that.
Oh.
It's still garbage though, in my opinion. Like, it's how you get when you go into the, like you said, at the hotel freaking breakfast. You know how it is.
Kansas City barbecue. Yo, these niggas are all talking
That's
about
what
food
I was
right now.
scrolling up for, bro. Kansas City barbecue.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Week 1.
Come on now.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right, I'm just gonna play the unedited version for now. I'll have to throw the
Might as
other
well.
one because I'm
We
trying
gotta
to
see what our meals are
We
gonna
gotta
be
see
for week
Justin
1,
in that
man.
crazy ass wig again.
Hold on, give me
That's the best part of your morning there, Fred. That's the best part of your morning.
the download is
We go.
it's coming.
We
I
doing
just have
something?
to download it. Give me 1 second. It's downloading right now.
Oh my god!
Fred, you changed my mind, though, Fred. I was gonna go with pizza and wings today, but you changed my mind, man. I may go
I'll
with
tell you,
a sub,
yo, I'm wearing the Publix green and sponsored by Publix.
Key and Peele continental breakfast. I like
yeah,
that.
you got to see that skit. That skit is hilarious.
Yeah, that's so my bad. Sorry for all the dead air. So
Shit,
my
at this point,
fault,
it's gonna be
guys.
short.
Look, baby got the bib on because he's hungry.
Yeah.
This
Feed
dude's
the
over
baby
here
and
about
feed
to
us.
start fussing, bro. Even he knows what dead air is.
Oh man, we got 5 viewers. Everybody's like, forget this.
Like, I thought I was watching the fantasy football show. These guys are talking about subs.
That's
right,
why
here-
they stuck around.
It's finally here, guys. Thank you for sticking with us. We finally got it. It's been a great first week of fantasy football and the TSS show. All right, here we go. Jesus.
Put your hands together and pray. It's time for Fantasy Jesus.
I'm here to save your fantasy rosters.
Welcome in, TSS family. And guess what? It is week number 1. That is right. And Jesus is back to give you your week 1 picks. We're going to get started with Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence coming in with a new offense, a new offensive coordinator, Liam Cohn, and a brand new weapon in Travis Hunter. Look for it to be a great opening day for Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars. And I expect Trevor Lawrence to have a couple touchdowns and really show his Baker Mayfield off to the rest of the league. Next, we're going to go with the tried and true favorite, James Conner. It's pretty simple. The other team is probably going to be the worst team of this generation. We don't know how bad they are now, but they might go winless. So let's just stick to the game plan, put James Conner in, let's see him have a great day. Hopefully 2 touchdowns are coming our way. Next, we got Drake London. If you remember last year, big games came from Tampa Bay versus Atlanta. I look for that to be the exact same this time around. London had a great connection with Michael Penix. And, overall, I think that the Falcons are really starting to turn over a new leaf on this one. Maybe division championship is in their future, but it's going to all come through Drake London's production. Next, we got Tyler Warren, the rookie, the only rookie on our list. I want to say that I think Tyler Warren is going to be the guy in Indy this year. And Daniel Jones, being a quarterback that is semi-functional, will hopefully be able to get him the ball nonstop. It worked in the preseason. Why can't it work against America's team, the Miami Dolphins. And then finally, we got the Denver Broncos. It's another plug-and-play easy pick here. You got the number 1 overall pick coming in, a team that's kind of trying to figure itself out. Denver Broncos really tooled on defense, got better, and they're going to just be able to mull over the Tennessee Titans today. Look for them to be your DFS pick of the week on defense. And guys, welcome in for another great season. May your lineups be blessed.
Thou shalt not lose today. Consider your fantasy football lineups blessed.
Consider yourself blessed that you stuck with us for this travesty of a show.
Consider us blessed that we got 8 fucking people
Fred,
watching with us.
what is Freddie doing, bro?
Jesus Christ, what is that?
Show Ross.
Hold on, Fred. Hold on.
More babies, more viewers.
Hold on.
Elma, I don't have anything. I'm gonna sorry. Cap for Life closes us out. He says, Tony the Tiger super friends. Oh yeah, we winning this week. Good juju from the football Jesus, indeed. All right, guys. Well, we appreciate you sticking with us. Check us out next Friday night. We'll get you ready with our Friday night breakdown. If you have any, of course, fantasy questions, you can check out some of the stuff we have on there as well. Thanks for sticking in with us this week. We'll see you next week. You can wake up with us, of course, every Sunday morning. We appreciate you, and we are out.